Welcome to another episode of Garage King PH. And on this one is the second time that we will be having a KYMCO scooter around. Only this one is the first full review on this KYMCO XCITING S400i dahil nauna na dito sa channel natin yung first impression review ng KRB 180i TCS during its launch last year. It is a showcase of the prowess of KYMCO on scooters and how they have mastered this world of automatic motorcycles. Ang galing eh. The company is very innovative and they really know how a scooter should be. Kaya hindi na nakakapagtaka na natatop nila ang scooter sales sa Europa. Yes folks, sa Europe. Isa sa mga nangunguna sa scooter market doon ang KYMCO and it is not hard to see why. Me personally, I have owned two KYMCO likes in the past. A 2012 and a 2018 model KYMCO like. Well, bakit ako nakadalawa niyan? Kasi komportable eh. Matipid, mura, matibay at maporma pa. Ang dali ring gamitin. Which is why when we got the chance to review a highway legal Maxiscooter, I was so stoked. And this is my first time riding this model of the XCITING S400i with its really modern, smooth and sharp looking design. And again, I was reminded of how smooth, reliable, easy to use and comfortable and good looking KYMCO scooters are. Ang pogi, di ba? Now, I'd like to show you all the things that this cool Maxiscooter has to offer. So, let me take you for a walk around and let's fiddle around with it. So guys, it's the KYMCO XCITING 400. Sa unang tingin, what would catch you would be this really sharp flowing line dito sa kanyang headlight. Kasi, if we take a look, the bike has got the size, okay? Malaki tong scooter na to. Tapos, paano ko nasabing flowing lines? Tignan nyo yung mga linya, di ba? Hindi siya sharp angular just like those with the KTM bikes. Yun, medyo matatalim talaga yun. Pero ito, yun nyo. Yeah? See what I'm saying? Ito ang kanyang likod. Kung may sobrang talim sa design ng bike na ito, I think this would be it. Yung tail light. I think you would agree with me na matalim ang itsura nitong tail light na to. And now, let me show you what the front headlight looks like. Okay? And moving on, tayin lang natin yung ignition. Mamaya pakikita ko rin sa inyo yun. But first, I'd like to talk about the seat. Parang pag binili mo to, kung wala ka namang problema sa height na abot mo naman, which is the ride height of this bike is over here. Kung interesado ko yung malaman yan. But anyway, if you have no problem reaching the ground, I think di mo na pagagalaw yan. Ganda eh. Ito, it may be this short, pero nasasandalan ko yan. Komportable ko when cruising around with this bike. Buksan natin tong storage compartment. At ayan. Isa yan sa dahilan kung ba't ka bibili ng Maxiscooter. Well, the big cargo capacity. Sinasabi sa akin ng RPG Toto Padulyon, okay, si Kuya Toto, sabi niya sana mas malaki raw ang opening nito. Pero actually malaki. It's just that you can't lift this part up. Kaya yung entrada niya, ayan lang, okay? But for me, bilang isang, gumagamit ng mga big bike na wala talagang storage at all, that is a huge space. Ano ba laman yan? So, glasses. May belt bag na dapat naka-attach sa akin pero dito ko na nilagay. May mask, water, Insta360 accessories. Ayan yan, naka-pouch yan, pamalit kong damit. And my camera bag, of course. Lahat kayang-kaya lunukin yan. Meron pa nga akong tripod dito. Oh. Stig, really like that. Gets ko na kung bakit sobrang appeal ng Maxiscooter sa maraming tao. Okay? So that's that. You also have these sturdy grab bar. Tapos, ito pa ang dagdag na storage para sa'yo. I don't know if the camera can show that, but you have a charger inside this pocket, yung nasa kaliwa. Okay? But for me, it has my wet wipes. Tapos dito sa kabila, pera naman. Okay? Steve, ito, baka nagtataka kayo, yan ang gasolinahan niya. Okay? Which carries 12 liters of fuel. Not bad considering 400cc to na single cylinder. Runs on a CVT. Okay, pag-usapan natin yan since banggit na natin. This is the conventional CVT. Hindi to katulad dun sa AK550 na naka-expose ang kanyang drive belt. Oh, tsa. May kambing dito ah. Pagpasensya nyo na kung maririnig-rinig nyo siya, ayoko naman bulabugin. Anyway, conventional CVT. Sa taas ang malaking airbox. Tapos, riding on a twin shock absorbers since medyo may timbang tong motor na to, and this is the exhaust side. Medyo malaki, I know. Even for a big scooter, medyo nalalakihan ako sa kanya. But I've seen a lot of these exciting scooters na pinalitan ng Akrapovic or any other brand ng mas slick looking na tambucho, which, you know, pasado. Ang ganda ng looks. So, that's that. Silip lang tayo ng konti sa kanyang engine. Under the seat, which magically hindi niya pinaiinit yung content ng kanyang box na nandyan lang directly above. You know, mind-boggling. How do they do that? I don't know, man. Actually, kaya nilalagay ko din yung camera ko kasi hindi talaga umiinit. Now, this is the side profile of the bike. I guess kung meron tong competitor, nasa Yamaha, the 300cc X Max. Tapos sa KYMCO lineup din, meron mga X-Town and yung older models na exciting. Yun ang mga katapat nito sa market. Alam mo, kinukuha talaga ng kambing yung attention natin. Anyway, isa pa na big brother nito sa KYMCO lineup would be the AK550. Yung AK550, I'm really interested at. Gusto ko nun. Kayo, what do you think? Kung kayo papipiliin, ito o yung AK550? Pogi pareho eh, di ba? But you know, the AK550, ang lamang niya dito, it has a parallel twin, tapos iba yung gearbox niya. But that's for another discussion on another video. Hopefully, ma-review rin natin yun. Kasi I'm really interested with that Maxiscooter. Yeah? On the performance side, ito ang mga power figures. That's the horsepower and this is the torque. Okay? Ang brake, home brand ng KYMCO. Hindi siya Brembo or whatever, but it performs well. And yes, itong model na to, meron din tong ABS. So, KYMCO home brand, riding on a smooth naman, malambot naman kasi yung, adequate naman yung kanyang suspension para sa harap yung kanyang fork. And the radiator sits over there sa likod lang ng gulong. May protector na. You don't need to buy a specific protector for that kung bibili ka nito. Moving on to the rear, pakita ko rin sa inyo ang preno sa likod. Ayun, disc brake din na malakas actually for a, for a disc brake sa ganyang kaliit na gulong. Malakas na malakas ang preno nito. If I would change something dito sa motor na to, by the way, since nasa usapan na tayo ng performance side, would be the tires. I don't know, maybe because it's 23,000 kilometers na baka kailangan ng palitan, but otherwise bibili ko ng mas makapit dyan para mas ma-enjoy ko. Yeah. On the side of practicality, meron kang center stand, meron kang side stand, which pagka inactivate mo yung side stand, automatic mamamatay yung scooter. That is a safety feature because you don't want the scooter na nakasayad tong gulong tapos nakaside stand ka, nakasindi ang makina. Because when someone twists that, goodbye, malakas to, sumisibat eh. So, good job KYMCO for putting that. Ito pa ang additional sa kanyang safety. Meron kang handbrake. Pag inactivate mo yan, ang ma-activate niyan is yung rear disc brake, which gives you the confidence to park this even on an incline. Kasi sa scooter, hindi naman natin na ikakambyo to. You have to worry about it rolling, backwards or forwards. Well, that eliminates that. Handbrake. Very smart solution for a, common problem para sa mga scooter. And folks, I can't let this conversation pass without mentioning the fuel economy. Ito ang nakuha kong fuel economy dito sa motor na to. For how many days? More than 1 week. Ginagamit ko pantrabaho pagka gumagawa tayo ng news. Ginagamit ko pamasyal. Kasi nga, as I was saying on the intro, it's a perfect city bike, it's a perfect everyday bike, it's a perfect weekend bike. Lahat na. Siya yun. Ika ko nga dun sa title natin. Ito na ba ang pinaka-perfect na Maxiscooter? Well, you decide. But for me, it's quite up in there. Tulad nga na nabanggit ko, para sa isang bike na sisimulan tong taon na to, this is a great bike. 400cc single cylinder, matipid, may power, may performance, may brake. What more could you ask for? It's comfortable anyway. Maganda siya kahit lagyan mo siya ng top box. It doesn't look awkward. And the build quality, as I've mentioned, nasa 23,000 na ang mileage ng motor na to. Ayan, tignan na natin. I think it's about time to check out this dashboard. Yan, Nudo of course. Pag ginalaw natin to, you could toggle through the nudo. Tapos yung kabila, medyo conventional na LED. It houses your fuel, your RPM. Actually, why don't we turn on this scooter? Of course, side stand up. Kurot lang tayo sa preno. Tapos, if you can notice, meron kang digital na speedometer. Yeah? And that's the odometer. Meron ka rin doon. But this is constant. Nakalagay lagi dyan yung odometer niya. But if you take a look at the left side nitong dashboard na to, meron ka namang analog na speedometer, which I think is really great, you know? Lahat ng preference ng mga sasakay sa isang motorsiklo nandito na. Digital or analog or LCD nandyan. Now let's have a little bit of sound check. Okay? That's it in idle. Napakatahimik bilang isang scooter na, you know, sibilisado. Civilized tong scooter na to. Hindi siya maingay, hindi siya skandaloso. Actually, sa kalye, hindi nga halos marinig to pag may kasabay ka ng ibang mga sasakyan. Now, let's give it a little rev. Ayun siya mga chong. Yun ang kanyang tunog on the stock pipes. And tulad nga na nabanggit ko, hindi siya skandaloso, very civilized. Wala siyang kinaiba sa ibang mga maliliit na scooter na mabibili mong stock. It's up to you kung iingayan mo yun, but me, personally, kahit nalalakayan ako dun sa tambucho niyan, pag kumuha ako ng isang ganito, well, okay na ako, hindi ko na papalitan yan. I like a quiet scooter. Patayin lang natin. Patayin lang natin, and this is the kill switch, by the way. Yun, o kaya pihitin mo na lang to. Ngayon, balik lang tayo sa ergonomics and comfort, okay? This windscreen, you can adjust that up and down. Kung nasa highway ka, iangat mo siya. Yan ang pinakamataas niya. Pagka naman nasa city ka, gusto mo ng more airflow, mababa siya. Ito ang posisyon niya sa pinakamababa. Ayan siya, sa pinakamababa niyang posisyon. And over here is how you adjust it. Madali lang, hindi mo nga lang magagawa pag umaandar ka. But yeah, having it is better than having none of those adjustments, okay?
And there you have it, folks. The great KYMCO XCITIng S400i. A really practical, powerful, economical, great looking, great handling, and super easy to use Maxiscooter that is also affordable. O diba? Lahat talaga nasa kanya na. What's even mind-boggling is that the words powerful and economical can go in harmony in one sentence kasi usually ang malalakas na makina ay hindi economical sa fuel, but not this one, folks. I don't know how KYMCO did their magic with this, pero ang lakas at ang tulin ng 400cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine ito habang napakatipid niya. Sustained highway legal speeds is really easy with its CVT transmission, and the bike is really composed and buttery smooth, cruising at 100 kilometers per hour and even above that. And that will go on the first item on the pros of this bike. Next is the great looks with a very functional wind and weather protection that most maxi scooters are really known for. The windscreen and the big frontal area did a great job in protecting me from the high-speed winds, lalo kapag nasa expressway na. And I think that also contributes on why this bike is fuel efficient, lalo sa long-haul trips dahil maganda ang aerodynamics niya, plus it is super stable in the highway and is really light on its feet, making it a great city and out-of-town bike. And having a bike that is good looking is kind of priceless for me, di ba? Ang pogi nito mga chong. I would also have to mention the great lighting setup on this bike. Those sharp angular LED lights can easily be seen by motorists at night, and the headlight can surely illuminate your path kahit napakadilim ng lugar na pupuntahan mo. Ang lakas eh. Next on the list of the pros is the ergonomics. Hands down, napaka-komportable nitong scooter na to. I've used it in traffic situations, which is hard to avoid these days. On highway, as I live in the south and in the city where I work, and wow, it's like riding a car on two wheels. Ang dali gamitin. Dahil lang daming pwede na foot position, the seat shape gives you a little bit of back support at parang sandalan na rin talaga. And the handlebar position and controls on it are really simple and straightforward. Parang ang sarap i-Philippine loop nito dahil sa mga yan. With that, as with most maxi scooters ay ang under-seat storage and the cubby spaces. Those things made my work as a field reporter really easy, as all of my camera gears just fits inside, no problemo. Tapos yung cubby spaces, super useful in keeping the tollway ticket, and my phone for quick access. And I think the build quality and engineering of this bike is just excellent. All the plastics are nice to touch and does not feel cheap in any way. Sa seat height, at 810mm, it is not that high, and balancing this Maxiscooter in low speed is fairly easy dahil mababa ang kanyang center of gravity. Just get used to the bulk of this bike and you should be fine. Kung mapapansin ninyo, my foot is always bent dahil ugali ko talagang itipto ang paa ko. But in reality, kayang-kaya ko siyang i-flat foot as I stand 6 feet tall, by the way. So smaller riders should be able to ride this with no issues. Last on the pros would be the Nudo Tech. For this kind of bike, malaking tulong yan. Lalo't ang sarap dalhin nito kung saan-saan. So having the technology to basically connect your phone with a scooter for navigation and more is a really huge plus. Now, to the cons, as there is no perfect bike out there. Lahat ng bagay naman, actually, walang perpekto. At lahat ay merong compromise somewhere, which in this case, dalawa lang ang nakikita kong standout. First is the lack of traction control. I wish there's a traction control for this Maxiscooter because it is powerful and it may slide pag napalakas ang throttle mo sa mga malumot, basa o mabuhangin na area. But otherwise, mabait naman ang throttle, just take it easy on those situations and you should be fine. At ang dinig ko, may mga modelo na paparating ang KYMCO na meron na niyan. You know, for a stepped up level of safety, pang pares dun sa excellent na ABS. Lastly is the tires. Siguro ay medyo mataas na rin ang milyahe ng gulong nito and I found myself pushing the limits of the grip on quite a number of times. Kaya kung akin ito, bibili ako ng mas makapit na gulong and the traction should be improved greatly. With all those said, if you guys are interested, links on KYMCO Philippines Facebook page and the website is on the description, folks. Or visit any KYMCO showroom para makita ninyo ng personal ang mga poging lineup ng KYMCO. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more contents like this. This has been your Garage King PH. Machong, you ride safe out there. Ciao.